Max Holloway versus Ilya Topuria in the works for September. Jamal Hill versus Carlos Ulberg for International Fight Week UFC 303 co-main event. And then just random other MMA news. But those two I'm going to break down in today's MMA news reaction video. I'm back. Let's start with, though. And it's somewhere, and I'm going to find it. Where the fuck is it? Max Holloway, Ilya Topuria, somewhere. It's somewhere. I don't know where the fuck it went. Holloway versus Topuria. In the works for September. A day ago, in the works for September, before biggest fight in MMA history versus Conor McGregor. So, Topuria targets Holloway. Basically in the works for September. Probably in the sphere. I'm going to give my thoughts on it and my early prediction in a hypothetical matchup. I'm going to give my thoughts first, though. I don't mind it. I actually don't mind this. And I might make a featherweight matchmake video, because I think you should personally do this fight. Holloway's sake, you probably shouldn't. He's already bulked himself up. But this is a fight you just gotta... It's gotta happen. It's a massive fight. 50-50. Can go either way. I've been thinking about it, though, more and more recently. And I'm going to give my prediction in a second, but this is an insane fight. You got to do it, I think. You got to just do this. They're both in their prime right now. I'd say for Holloway. I think he's in his peak prime right now. I think he's like not even 32. I do believe, though, in a prediction. Might change, but I think Topuria beats him. I think he's just too powerful, man. And I get it. Gaethje was powerful. I picked Holloway to beat him, though. I know what fights Holloway can win and what fights he can't win. This is going to be... He could win this. But this is going to be a really tough one for him. Because Topuria punches harder than Josh Emmett. I found that out. Not just because they fought and he outboxed Emmett and beat him. But I think he just has that boom. I know Emmett does as well, and we can look at the Mitchell fights, and Emmett put him out, and Topuria took until round 2, and he dropped him only. Actually, no, I take back everything I said. He doesn't have as much power as Emmett, but he has that power to where it's like he's skilled with it, where Emmett just throws like an idiot. I think that he could beat Holloway by KO. I think he could drop Holloway, and the thing is with Gaethje, he drops Holloway. Not even really drops him. Could have been a slip, but he did drop him. Holloway was fine, though. But Topuria has subs. He has Darce chokes. He has the guillotines. He has the anacondas. He has the ninja chokes. He has that BJJ in his back pocket where Gaethje doesn't have that. So I think Topuria could catch him. Drop Holloway. Oh, he dropped him. Holloway kind of like goes on his knees. Topuria gets like a Darce choke and subs Holloway and Holloway's long ass neck. So I might go Topuria round 2 or 3. Darce choke win. Plus, in this fight, he could get outstruck by Holloway, but he has the takedown threat as well. Offensively, takedown threat. Make Holloway a unanimously worse fighter. It makes Holloway a worse fighter. Look at the Frankie Edgar fight. You know? Takedown threat. Didn't do well in that fight. It's always been there in Holloway's game, and shorter opponents like Topuria can give him problems. Plus, the body shots can be there as well. Holloway could pick him at range, though, and really pick him apart, because Volk was kind of sculling Ilya a little bit. Round 1 was very close. I actually gave Ilya Topuria the first round, just by landing a little bit harder shots, maybe a little bit more as well. But Volk in round 2 was starting to piece the shit out of Ilya a little bit before Ilya caught him. So good shit from Ilya. Not his fault. Volk got KO'd. He did it. He got the win. I knew Ilya Topuria. But I think that he will beat Max Holloway. I think he will beat him. The more I think about it. Yeah. Holloway could pick him apart, though, and really skull him. And this is the thing. He's not going to be able to find that KO because Holloway's chin's different to Volk's. And Holloway's got power as well. So I might go Holloway. I think Ilya's got more tools. He can chop at Max's leg as well if he needs to. I know it doesn't really work against Holloway, but it's something there to use on points. Just chop the leg. So yeah, I think Ilya's got more tools to win here. And I think he'll beat Max Holloway. This is a massive fight though. For the Sphere. Make it happen. Stack that card. They're only going there one time per Dana White, so let's just do main event. Holloway, Topuria versus Holloway. Featherweight title on the line. Co-main event. Sean O'Malley versus Merab Dvalishvili. Again, that could headline some pay-per-view, Sugar and Merab, but it's just not a big enough fight to headline its own pay-per-view. I think O'Malley needs to just co-main for once on one of these cards. He headlined versus Vera, and that was yay, okay, let's just get through this shit. So let him co-main for once. I'm sure he can. Alright, he's not Conor McGregor, for fuck's sakes. Same goes for Ilya Topuria. So stack that card, wherever. Just have those two title fights there. Shevchenko-Grasso can be in the feature fight. Or Grasso-Fiora, since Shevchenko apparently doesn't want to fight her. Grasso versus anyone, let's be honest. And yeah, that's about it. We move on to other news though, which is Jamal Hill versus Carlos Ulberg for UFC 303, the replacement of Khalil Roundtree. When I first saw this, I was like, okay. I kind of really wanted Yuri. I really did want Yuri to step in, but I guess Yuri has got a title fight. Or him and Ankalaev are sitting out to see who gets picked for Alex Pereira next, like absolute bums they are. I like Yuri and I like Ankalaev, but just fight each other. Just, don't just sit there and wait. Because someone's going to get left out. I think it's going to be Ankalaev, personally, and this is the mess we're in now. This is the mess we're in now, because if they do Yuri Alex, Ankalaev gets sat out. Who the fuck does Ankalaev face? Blachowicz in a rematch? Khalil? They're not going to give Khalil another jump up. I doubt that. Against a guy that's higher than Hill. I just don't see him doing that, and he pulled out against Hill. So what do? I personally think they should just give Ankalaev the title shot against Pereira. Abu Dhabi. I can see them doing Abu Dhabi, to be honest with you, at the end of the day. Just do Pereira Ankalaev. Fresh matchup. Yuri fight just happened. They're one fight removed. Let them get another fight. Do Jan Blachowicz versus Yuri Prohaska. In Europe, main event, interim title on the line, just throw it on there. Who gives a fuck? To make them accept that fight. And then do Ankalaev versus Pereira. Make it happen. Make it happen. I don't know why I'm on this. Okay, let's just talk about this fight though. Jamal Hill, Carlos Ulberg. I know we should praise Ulberg for stepping up. What a awesome Chad Carlos Ulberg stepping up here. But Jamal Hill is the real Chad here. He's accepted this fight. He could have been like, no, I don't want Ulberg. Who is he? He could have been like that. Give me fucking Yuri, Jan, any one of these guys, Ankalaev. Yeah. I think Ulberg's gonna fucking KO him badly in the first. I'm done going against Ulberg. He keeps proving me wrong. I picked him against Dalton Young, obviously, here and there, but I picked Nugget to beat him. I picked Menifeld to catch him, because Menifeld was just beating everyone at the time. But he keeps proving me wrong with these wins, and he keeps proving me wrong. I was honestly thinking of picking Reyes to beat him. But this guy is good. He trains with Izzy. City kickboxing. He's fucking really good. And Jamal Hill, this is rough for him, man, because again, this is rough for him. He was training for Khalil Roundtree for a while now. I know he's still got time to train for this, like a month or so. But he was training for a power puncher in Roundtree who's gonna try to KO him, worry about the kicks in that fight. I'm sure he would have countered Khalil on the chin and put him away, or just teeped at him at range, or just pieced him up. But now he's gonna have to try to beat Ulberg, who he could catch. Ulberg, I just can't. I'm looking too much at the Nzechukwu loss way back in his debut. He just made a mistake. He was sculling Nzechukwu in that fight. I think he's massively improved. He's in his peak right now. Not his peak. He's not even in his prime yet. Still a young fighter. And he's taking the opportunity against Hill. I think Ulberg could be something, man. I think he beats Ankalaev. Is that far-fetched? Ankalaev not going to out-grapple him, I don't think. And what's Ankalaev got on the fucking feet? He's overrated as shit. Oh, wow, he beat Walker on the feet. Holy shit, what a fucking awesome fighter. Anyone can KO Walker if they have enough power in their hands. That guy can't take a shot for his life. I think you gotta go for Ulberg here, though. Hill leaves his chin down. Or his chin up, sorry. Leaves his chin up. Pereira just KO'd him. His confidence isn't going to be all there. And I think he'll try coming out guns blazing like Manafield did and get clipped. Because Ulberg has that left hand. Can fight off his lead hand. KO'd Nigambernyandu like that. So I'm going to go for Ulberg. Getting a first round KO. Highlight reel. Makes himself a bit of a star on the McGregor card. I don't mind. This card's terrible, man. So bad. International Fight Week as well. Like, I get McGregor's fighting, but like, I kind of don't want McGregor to fight anymore because he keeps like his cards are always shit. McGregor Cowboy shit. McGregor Poirier. That was alright in hindsight, but that was because if you take out O'Malley, it's a shit card. Let's be real. And Burns Thompson wasn't the best because I was pre-Hamzat Burns, so I'm not gonna really look at that much. That card's so bad. Cub Swanson, Andre Fili, it's a scrapper. I get it. Someone's going out. I'm probably gonna pick Swanson to win that because Fili. I'm sorry, but you are chinable, and Swanson's got heat in his hands. Macy shots on Mayor Bueno Silva. Like, why? Like, who cares, really? Jamal Hill, not Urseg, fuck's sakes. Why do I keep saying Urs? It's because they both look like they have the same fucking flag. It's Australia and New Zealand. They look similar as fuck. And it says Ulberg, Urseg. It's Ulberg, though. Michelle Watterson, Jillian Robertson. Eye candy, but still not a great fight. Carlos Hernandez versus Ray Tushira. Japanese guy. Where's the big other fight? MVP Gary should be on this card. Get Gary on this card. I swear to God, if they save Gary for the Sphere or some shit, what a waste. Get him on this card. He's Irish. Against MVP. Covington, let's be real, the best awesome fight. But I'm kind of moving on from that fight. Because I personally think Gary would fucking skull him. Easily. And Covington knows it as well. So just do it, Gary MVP, a competitive matchup where I think MVP honestly scolds him. Make that. I want that, and do that on the card, and that's a finished card. You could do McGregor Chandler main event, co-main event. This is now the co-main, I guess, but Ulberg versus Hill. Feature fight, MVP versus Gary. Another fight down, you can have Mary Bueno Silva Chasson. Open up the main card with a fucking banger in Swanson and Fili. Put whatever the fuck you else on the card. That's it. Just order it in a way. That's the rest of the card done. I don't mind that. Make it happen. MVP Gary, I want that next. I kind of wanted Yuri to step in here. But I don't mind Ulberg. Yeah, I don't mind Ulberg. I want MVP Gary on this card. I want it on this card. I want Ian Gary on this card against MVP. Not Sean Brady, not some bullshit like that. MVP Gary will bring in some really good numbers. That'll probably make it reach over 1 million. Because let's be real at this point. McGregor, is he really going to sell 1 million with this shit card? MVP Gary will push over that limit. That's what you need, UFC. Hill Ulberg won't really do that for you. Ulberg's not that big of a name. And Hill just lost a lot of value in stock. And wasn't really that big in the first place. Well, he beat Glover. And then he just lost all of it against Pereira. MVP Gary on this card. I want that. And then next. Announced next. Soon. If this is the card done. Wow. Unbelievable. UFC 304, Leon versus Bilal is my fucking International Fight Week. That card is really good. No, it's way better than this card. Like, subscribe, thank you for watching. There's not really much any other MMA news. I mean, I guess I can go through it. No. Ulberg versus Van's a good fight. Actually, a really close fight there. I might go... I mean, we don't really know about Van's takedown defense, but I'm going to probably pick Van to skull him. And then we got Sergey Wilson. Yeah, it's just a joke. Sergey's going to lay him out cold and kill him. Peace.